Religion is very important to me because
Religion is important to me because it helps you get through life, and you always have something to depend on.
Religion is important because it's like another family, I guess, and it kind of can help you with stuff that's going on.
I would say the best thing about the church is probably the church family that you meet when you're at church, because those are going to be your friends the rest of your life.
Religion is very important to me. Growing up, I always was surrounded by some denomination of a Christian faith. For my mother's side of the family, we have basically every Christian denomination that you could think of at some point. But for my family, when we converted into Orthodoxy, it became like a real cornerstone of our household. It's the faith of our household now.
my mom and I, we always try to go to church every Sunday.
I go to church. I try to attend every Sunday. However, there are going to be some Sundays where, something happens and I can't attend. But even then, I try to read the Divine Liturgy at home at least.
I feel like a lot of people in college don't really believe in God, and they're not like they judge you, but they don't understand.
College in itself just kind of takes you from your normal routine and throws you into a completely different cycle of life.
When I went to college, it was definitely hard at first to balance church life. Actually, I take it back. At first, I was really good about it, and then as I kept going, it got easier to, just slack off.
Like I said, the church is kind of the foundation for everything. So whenever bad things happen, you go back to your roots, and your roots is your church, so that gets you back on track.
I think the best thing about the Orthodox faith is that there's, when you think that you know everything, there's still so much that you can learn.
Yes, religion is important to me. 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 Because I like to learn about God. Because I want to learn about people who died. I'll pass.
I think that religion is important to me because it dictates the decisions I make in my daily life. Whenever I'm faced with a crossroad, I always turn immediately to my faith, and I use it to make any decisions I need to.
Well, I don't have a choice. My mom's going to make me marry a Greek Orthodox lady anyway, so I guess I don't really have to worry about that.
I think the best thing about the Orthodox faith is that there's always a way that you can be involved in the church and the life of the church. Every day there's a feast day, there's a saint you can learn more about, there's more prayers, more hymns, and there's always a way to constantly be involved if you want to be.
There's something about the Orthodox Church that you just can't find anywhere else. In a lot of other churches, when I walked in, I felt community, but I never felt God's presence. When I walked into an Orthodox church for the first time, I did, feel that sense of community, but I also felt something else there. And when I looked up at an altar for the first time, I felt God's presence for once.
So the hardest thing for me would be not eating breakfast before going to church.
I think the most difficult thing is also trying to use those opportunities to always be involved in your faith, because sometimes it can be easy to say, oh, I just go to church every Sunday, that's good enough. But the church gives you so many opportunities to do more that it's finding it inside of yourself and through God to start learning more.
Also the fact that the Orthodox Church is so deeply rooted in countless years of history and faith. It's amazing.
After my grandfather passed away, it really helped me because I just went to the church and it just really comforted me for some reason. I don't know why.
One year I was at Camp Emmanuel, and we were talking about weeping icons, and I saw a teardrop on the Virgin Mary's icon, and I started bawling. It was a really hard time in my life, and that was just an amazing sign from God.
When I lost my mom last year during Greek Festival, the church was a huge piece of getting me through that, still is. My mom's 1 year's coming up, and just having the church family and the priest and the guidance of everybody here has been a huge piece of my life and a huge reason that I'm still making it today.
There was a time in which I, honest to God, didn't know what was going to happen to my family financially, and a miracle did happen, in which we were able to take care of ourselves. And I know if it wasn't for God, I don't know what would happen to us.